10 years ago, I recorded a 20-minute guided meditation called Heal by the Sacred Heart of Christ, and then just released it here on my YouTube channel. Since then, that same guided meditation has been watched more than 1 million times. And to this day, people are still commenting on it every single week. Some of those comments read like this. One woman wrote that she was totally depressed, struggling with insomnia and anxiety, and that after doing this meditation, in her words, Christ was in her heart. She began telling other people to look for him. He'll show up. Another one told me that the very first time that she did the meditation, the sun broke through the clouds and landed directly on her, right as she was praying the closing line. Someone else just last year called it the most powerful guided meditation that she'd ever come across, and said that for the very first time in a while, it gave her hope. From the outside, it may look like a technique, like a guided meditation with just a relaxation process and a few spiritual words spoken over music. But I want you to know that's not what it was for me. I've never actually shared here the real story behind that guided meditation. So in this video, I want to share with you what inspired me to record it and the powerful principle behind it. If you're one of those people who found real relief and comfort in my guided meditation, Heal by the Sacred Heart of Christ, I don't think that was an accident. What you were responding to wasn't just a technique or the music or my voice. That meditation actually came from one of the most painful seasons of my life. It was born from a private moment of deep grief, prayer, and surrender that I had honestly never shared with anybody here before. Almost 10 years ago, I was living in South Africa, in Cape Town. I had already been doing this work for quite a while, helping people move from their head into their heart by something that I call heart intelligence coaching at that time. And so in the middle of all of this, my sister died, my sister Christina. Now, I was thousands of miles away from home. And because she lived in the US in Cincinnati, and at that time, I didn't have a visa, so I could not travel to the US. I wasn't able to be there for her. I wasn't able to even attend the funeral. And so my heart was just completely broken. I felt this deep grief that came suddenly washing all over me. And the distance and not having my loved ones nearby made it just completely unbearable. By that point, I had already been doing deep work, studying Dr. David Hawkins' books and his teachings, especially anything about the path to God through the heart, through love. And so I'd taken real interest in any teaching that was about how to awaken the spiritual heart. Now, Hawkins taught that the moment that you invite a spiritual master, a spiritual teacher into your heart, at that moment you begin to align with their consciousness, their vibrational frequency. And under that frequency, you begin to receive now guidance and spiritual protection. That same frequency begins now to carry you, to pull you towards God in miraculous ways. But spiritual teachings sometimes can feel very abstract, especially when you're drowning in grief like I was. And so you need something more simple, something practical, something human, something that you can actually do. And then that's when I came across the teachings of Elizabeth Clare Prophet, who in one of her books said that if you wanted to invite a spiritual master or teacher into your heart, the simplest way to do that was to writing them a letter. And then suddenly, this beautiful spiritual idea became something that I could actually do. Write a letter to Jesus, place a hand over the heart, pray, surrender. And so on one evening, when the pain and the grief over my sister's death was unbearable, I lit up a candle and I wrote a letter to Jesus, asking him to dwell in my heart, to become my Lord, my Master, and my Savior. And the next morning, when I sat down to meditate, I prayed on it as I held this letter very close to my heart, crying tears of grief. And then afterwards, I burned it. Now, nothing happened right away. The next morning when I woke up, the pain was still there. But over the next few days, little by little, especially when I sat down to meditate and really feel into that pain, the pain began to wane, especially began to just like soften around the edges. And little by little, a still small voice began to arise within me. This voice one day said to me, "The blood of Christ purifies my body. The love of Christ fills my heart. The light of Christ illuminates my soul." And so I came to understand what each line meant. The blood, the life of Christ, bringing now harmony back to my physical body, which was completely shaken by grief. If you ever experienced before, you know that grief is very heavy and debilitating. The love tending to the actual wound, the brokenheartedness of losing my sister and all the grief I was feeling, and the light giving me a deeper understanding of what I was actually living through and the deeper spiritual lesson behind it. From that point forward, that became my daily spiritual practice. And within a relatively short time, I realized something very powerful, that this very same practice helped me heal the wound over my sister's death much faster than I could have ever expected. This very simple thing, praying from the heart, activating heart-brain coherence first for a few moments, and then placing a hand over my heart as I repeated, "The blood of Christ purifies my body. The love of Christ fills my heart. The light of Christ illuminates my soul." And that's when the idea then first came to my head, to record this exact same process as a guided meditation so that other people who felt heartbroken, who were going through a similar experience as mine, where they were feeling alone, desolate, with their pain, with their broken heart, could also experience the redeeming, healing power of the blood, the love, and the light that emanates directly from the Sacred Heart of Christ. And so I released the guided meditation and then I forgot about it. I had no idea at that time that this very simple recording would quietly begin to reach more than 1 million people throughout the world. That it would bring the same comfort and peace and reconnection with Christ to so many people that it had brought me, especially people who, like me, had drifted away from the Catholic Church for many years and had lost that very special connection they once felt with Jesus the Christ somewhere along the way. That recording also became the beginning of something much bigger for me, nurturing my own relationship with the Sacred Heart of Christ, awakening the Christ consciousness in my own heart. And as that practice kept deepening over time, it became the seed for other guided meditations that I later on recorded, such as Awakening the Christ Consciousness in You. Now, you'll find the link to these guided meditations below. And so, in looking back, I think that the main reason why this meditation reached so many people and it's brought so many healings, it's because it carried within the vibrational frequency of something real. It wasn't just the technique, the voice, the pacing, the music. It was a real wound that in a moment of resolve and in a moment of surrender, received the grace of God through the Sacred Heart of Jesus the Christ. And it welcomed the blood, the love, and the light of Christ inside. And so what if our deepest wounds can then become an opportunity for us to invite that sacred presence within, so that something bigger than ourselves can lift us up into a higher ground and offer us that medicine, so that we can then offer this medicine to others. So if you are someone who has listened to this guided meditation, I would love to know your experience. If you want to, leave me a comment in the section below and let me know. And if you're new to my work and if you've never listened to this meditation before, then I want you to know once again that I'm placing links in the description below so that you can experience it for yourself. And then also be sure to let me know what you think. Until the next time, I send you all of my love from my heart to yours. Bye bye for now.